Alright guys, what is the crack? Welcome back to another vlog. I have not done one in a while and there was very good reason for that. I've just been super busy. Prior to leading up to championship, which was the last vlog, and leading up to my cousin's wedding, which was a great weekend, I had put a lot of stuff on hold because I was just trying to focus in again on championship. And because of a lot of stuff on hold, the week after I just had to dive back into everything. So I've kind of caught up on a few of those things, but the next couple of weeks again are going to be so busy, and we're just trying to make the most of what's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this workout footage play, and I'm just going to talk and I'm going to bring up the speed. Myself and Owen did our Couple of Fuckle podcast earlier on today, and we will have that live in the next couple of days. Probably Monday, and that is going to be a longer version basically of this video. So that is going to be the bones of an hour, and this video will be about 10 minutes, and it'll just bring you up to speed on what's been going on as the workout footage is playing. So some of the more obvious things: I have changed my social media handle name from Coach Colm to Aistear Morain. So AISTAARMOR8 for the IN. Well, it's actually MO for the R, 8 for the IN. So the reason I've done that, there's a couple of reasons, but one of the more obvious ones is I'm going to be focusing a lot more on GAA, and I'm going to be focusing a lot more on the reasons why I play GAA. One of the main reasons I play GAA is because it makes me feel a bit more Irish, as corny as that might sound, and I've always had this kind of draw for Gaeilge, so I do want to try and learn a bit more. I used to really enjoy Irish when I was in secondary school, so I definitely want to try and learn a bit more, and I want to try and spread a bit of Gaeilge as well. So that's why I wanted to make my name, or the handle on my social media accounts, Gaeilge. And I know it's going to deter a lot of people. I've already lost 50 subscribers, or 50 followers on Instagram, but that doesn't bother me, because again, this is more of my own journey now, and it's going to be way more focused on GAA, way more focused on what I'm doing kind of day to day in the gym, and this other project that's coming up, Project Alpha. Essentially, the Coach Colm concept is that I want to try and teach people, but if this meeting that I have on Monday, which I'll talk about in a little while, if this meeting that I have next week goes well, I will be doing a lot of work over the next 2 years on a project that is unrelated to health and fitness. It is kind of related to health and fitness, but not really. So what I've decided I'm going to be doing is putting all of the informative content around health and fitness on the Fit100 HQ social media pages. So the Fit100 HQ pages is where you're going to see me with informative content for anyone who's looking to improve their technique, get insights into tips and tricks, you could say, about anything got to do with health and fitness. Whereas my own pages, Aistear Morain, will be a lot more about my own journey, this new project, and GAA. So if you're a GAA person, I would still stick on the Aistear Morain page, which would be way more focused on that. So the actual, my second name is Morain. Well, that's Gaeilge, that's Ó'Móráin, and the word Morain, it means of many. So the original actual meaning of Morain is actually of the great chieftain, or the great chieftain. So Aistear Morain could mean journey of many, or it could mean journey of the great chieftain. And I just thought it was kind of a funny little, it was that's a way of me learning Irish. I've learned a lot about just simply by putting that name up there and asking for people's feedback. I've actually learned so much about the name and about the word, just feedback from different people, like people with PhDs in Gaeilge, and people from Connemara, people from Kerry, messaging me about the actual meaning of it and what it means in different dialects, and the original meaning of it and things like that. So that's been a really interesting thing for me, and I really want to explore Gaeilge a lot more and just get used to using, because a big reason why I play football is because of Irish roots, and I'm trying to just emphasize that now with a bit of Gaeilge. So that's a little bit of the reason behind the name change. There is another reason behind it, but I can't tell you that right now. With regards to what's going on here in the gym, we had our launch party last week that went really well. thank you so much to everyone that came. We're going to be doing one now once a month. We've decided that this one went so well that we're going to be doing it every single month. And next one is going to be Halloween. We're going to have a fancy dress party the Wednesday, which is the Halloween night, and there's going to be workout. There's going to be kind of Halloween themed food. We're going to doll up the gym, and it's going to be a really nice one. And then after that we'll have our Christmas party, so that's what we'll be planning for. In terms of my local school, then I've actually, if you follow me on Instagram, I've been back in my local school recently, Castletroy College, and I've just had a look at their gym, and there's some ways that we can help them out. So we're working with Castletroy at the moment to figure out how we can, we'll say, revamp the gym a little bit and just put a small bit of equipment in there to make the place feel a bit more lively. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to working with those guys. It's great to go back into the school and meet like teachers that you had 10 years ago, and just catch up with them and see how they're getting on and see how the school has changed. So I'm really looking forward to that project. The other project, and the much bigger project we have, is Project Alpha. We have a meeting on Monday, which is like huge, so it's a really big meeting. If this goes well on Monday, we're going to be busy. We're going to be so busy for the next 2, 3, 4 years working on this project. So I've been prepping slides and a presentation for it, so I'm guessing it's going to be about a half an hour of presenting and then a half an hour of Q&As afterwards. Think along the lines of Tír na nÓg, so Land of the Forever Young. Think along those lines, and you'll kind of start to scratch the surface on what we're planning. But it's going to be a much bigger project than the gym, and it's something very exciting because it's all about fun and excitement, and it's certainly going to benefit the people here at the gym because we'll be bringing them there the whole time. So I'm really looking forward to this project, and that's again part of the reason of the name change, is that a lot of my time now will move away from working in health and fitness, and it'll focus on this project should the meeting on Monday go well. Okay, so next thing then is football. So my football is over. We obviously lost our quarter final. You saw that in the last video, but we still have one league match to play now. I don't know when that's going to be played. It was supposed to be actually on today, but it got cancelled, so I don't know if it's actually going to be played or not. I'm still training hard. My hip and my back are getting better, but they're still not 100%, but I'm certainly getting better. And I'm just trying to look after myself now a bit better. I'm trying to sleep a little bit more. I'm trying to look after my diet. I'm trying to keep my stress levels down, and just get a bit more consistency in my training, and I'm doing that. A lot of people have been on to me now about pre-season programs and all that kind of stuff, and I'm get to them, lads, when I have the chance. I've just been so busy. I need to concentrate on this meeting on Monday, but then middle of next week I should be on top of all of those. Now the other thing is I'm going to try and make it a little bit easier on myself to try and do them, so I'll come up with some kind of system that'll make it a bit easier and get everyone the service that they need. As I said, our podcast with myself and Owen is live, and I'll be talking through all this jargon that I'm waffling on about here. I'll be talking about all that in a lot more detail on that podcast, because that's over an hour long. The gym itself here is absolutely booming. We've had loads of new members, people travelling from Kerry, from Cork, Galway, people traveling from Mayo just to come to the gym to do a session, to hang out, to grab some food, and you know, that is a blessing. Like, it's so great to have that. So there this morning we went out to Clare. We left here this morning, we went out to Clare, in Clare. So a girl in Clare, her name is Clare, and she lives in Clare, and we picked up a weightlifting platform off her, and we brought that back to the gym. So we have a weightlifting platform now in the gym. Thank you to Kieran and Claire and Shane for helping out with that this morning. We got back to the gym. I got into the gym, and there's two boys there from Kerry, two hurlers. They work in a gym down in Tralee, and they just come over and said hello, and you know, that kind of stuff, John and Darren, that kind of stuff is just great to see, and it's great to have. So I really appreciate that kind of a thing. We've also got our DEXA coming in soon, so we're thinking, I think it's the middle of November is the date for it to be in. It's actually going to be in the room that I'm sitting in at the moment. So the office space that I'm in at the moment, which is, if you know the building, when you come up the stairs, the first door on the left, that office space is going to be moving up above the dumbbell section. So we have a mezzanine above the change rooms, above the dumbbell section, and that's where our offices are going to be. Other than that, We've got a few new bits of equipment coming hopefully before Christmas, which is will be nice because we just need a few little bits to finish off the gym. We're going to get a load more bumper plates as well because we're really happy with the new bumper plates that we have, and we want to just replace all the old ones and put in the new ones. But yeah guys, that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. That is a quick update on what's going on. I am going to try and, I'm always saying it, but I got to get more consistent with these. But maybe this kind of a format will give me a bit of consistency over the next few weeks, because there will be a lot happening, but I just don't have time to carry a camera around with me and put energy into these vlogs, again because time is of the essence at the moment and there's just moves happening that I need to focus on. So again, thank you so much for your support. I will see you soon, I promise you that. Keep an eye out on Instagram, because I'll be posting a little bit up on my stories there about how the meeting goes on Monday, and how the next I have a big 2 weeks ahead of me, so how the next 2 weeks go. So maybe I'll see you there, and as always, good for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Slán.